This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
The new LinkedIn Hiring Pro can't undo your last hire, the no-show. Who set you back because they didn't show up on day one, or day two, or ever again. And now your product launch is delayed because you're talking to alien abduction podcasters to track them down. But LinkedIn Hiring Pro can help make sure your next hire sticks. In fact, businesses who use LinkedIn are 24% less likely to reopen a role in the next 12 months. Hire right the first time with LinkedIn Hiring Pro. Post a free job today at linkedin.com/quality.
Welcome to the Final Fantasy Lorecast, where we take a deep dive into the lore of the Final Fantasy universe, such as the characters, stories, and so much more. Hosted by Ben of Temeria and Steve-O. Welcome back, Warriors of Light, to another episode of the Final Fantasy Lorecast. I'm one of your hosts, Brandon, or also known as Ben of Temeria, and always with me is my good friend, Steven.
Yo!
And we are here to bring you another iconic creature in the Final Fantasy series, reoccurring creature, much like our last week's episode, which was, the infamous Tonberry. And I would say not famous, infamous, because they stab you and you die.
They do stab you, yes.
I would say this creature it's on par with Tonberries, I would say, specifically
they do
with
stab
one
you
of its,
in a different way.
They do 10,000 times.
Yes.
And if you haven't guessed it already, we are going over Cactuars, or read, the episode. What the episode title is. Surprise, we're doing Cactuars. So yeah. So the Cactuar, also known as the Carrot, Cactor, Cactoid, or Sopatender, is a recurring character in the Final Fantasy series, designed by Tetsuya Nomura, and one of the series' mascot creatures. Has appeared in both as an enemy and a summon. Known for the evasiveness and signature ability 1000 Needles, Cactuars are nonetheless rewarding enemies to defeat.
They are. They are worth.
They are.
You got to risk it to get the biscuit with the Cactuars.
Yep. Much like Tonberries.
Yes.
Yeah, much like Tonberries.
Although I don't know if they have the giant XP that you get from Cactuars.
No, I don't think so.
And good drops.
And good drops, yes. So Cactuars were designed by Tetsuya Nomura. They are depicted as small cacti, typically having stiff arms and legs, 3 black holes for their faces, representing 2 eyes and an oblong mouth, or oblong mouth. It's weird looking.
I was gonna let that one go.
Shush. The 3 reddish quills on the top of their heads. Their appearance become more standard, while Final Fantasy XI and Final Fantasy XII each introduce a more unique design.
Yeah, they were fat in 12.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I have no idea what they look like in 11.
They're bouncy and yeah, we don't know.
We don't know.
Although we're not talking bad about it.
No, not today. So in the original appearance of Final Fantasy VI, Cactuars are known as Cactrots. In Final Fantasy VII, they were renamed as Cactuar, while the Take Cactor was named Cactuar. In later games, Cactuar became the standard name of the regular Cactuar. The name Cactuar was likely formed from cactus and pretender with Cactuar. Yeah, I'm saying a lot of words here at once. Chosen as a similar looking and sounding name, the latter may also be, comes from cactus and lyre. Other languages have referred to Cactuars as Pampa, Quactus with a Kyactus, and Cactilido?
Yeah, sure. Cactilio.
Catilio? Yeah.
I don't speak speak other languages. Kids say, I like the cactus.
The Japanese name for the creature, Sobotender, also has been used in some entries stating that Final Fantasy 11 due to the title being translated in tangent with the Japanese version, though Cactuar is also used for some enemies. Sobotender is driven from mixing the Japanese word for cactus and the English word pretender. And as 11 and later, Final Fantasy 14 feature both the Cactuar and the Sobotender as enemies, and the Japanese name was introduced for the Cactuar to differentiate between the two.
Are there?
Yeah, there's both.
I just assumed there was. Oh, okay. I just only recognized the Sabotender.
Yep, they're both in the game.
I'll keep an eye out for them.
And in some titles, Cactuars have their own language, mostly consisting of variations of the word Gika, which resembles squeaks and warbles. Cactuars in Final Fantasy X appear to speak Albed. They could just speak Albed. Okay, cool. Okay. Going into a little bit about what they do in battle, Cactuars are fast and tough to kill, or tough to hit. Sorry. Their HP is usually low, but their defenses and evasiveness are high and often yield large amounts of gil and EXP. Often they counter most attacks with 1,000 needles, which always deals 1,000 HP of unblockable damage that ignores defense.
Mm-hmm.
Sucks.
Hitting you for 1,000 whether you like it or not.
1,000 needles can often be learned as blue magic and is main ability used by a Cactuar as a summon, while some games have stronger versions of this attack such as 10,000 needles. Cactuars are often weak to water elemental attacks. Yeah,
Okay, well, I didn't know that. I've always hit them with fire because I assume a plant hit it with fire. Thanks, Pokemon.
Yeah. No, that's where yeah, I think I did too actually, and when I was playing Rebirth.
Makes the most sense, right?
You would think because they're a plant.
Do you have water in Rebirth?
I don't think there is water in Rebirth, now that I think about it. There's wind, fire, and ice.
And lightning.
I think it's just the 4.
I think so.
I don't remember. Wait, is there ice?
I haven't played it since release. Yeah, there's ice for sure.
Yeah, there's ice. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. I don't know. It's been a while since I played Rebirth.
Box Girl.
Box Girl in chat. Having killed a real cactus from overwatering, can confirm. Yeah.
Oh, super. They're definitely a 9. They're in the desert outside of the dwarf area.
Oh, yeah. So now moving into their appearances. So Final Fantasy VI, which is their first appearance, Cactuars make its series debut as the enemy found in the small desert near Miranda in the world of Ruin. Cactuars leave behind 10,000 gil and 10 magic points, the most of any common enemy. So if you want gil, grind Cactuars.
Yeah. Get all those magic abilities too.
The Giantar can be found in the advanced and now discontinued 2014 versions after the player defeats the 10 Cactuars. Defeating it yields the Cactuar Magicite. When summoned, the Cactuar randomly uses 10,000 needles on all enemies or an attack called 10,000 needles that does 9,999 damage. When equipped, the Magicite also teaches Teleport, Vanish, and Hastica, and grants +2 speed on level up. Jeez, that's
pretty good.
That's
I do
really
like
good.
That the 10,000 needles does just under 10,000 damage.
Yeah, it's because just how things are coded in games, you can't, numbers can't go.
99.
You can't break the 9,999 limit. It's just how it works. It's just how it's always been.
In the older games, yeah.
Older games, yeah. Games now, yeah, you can definitely hit over 10,000, but most, with Final
Power
Fantasy.
levels over 10,000.
Right. Well, with Final Fantasy, they never went above the 10,000 mark of the 9,999. They've always kept it to
in the
that.
older games, yeah.
Well,
no, the new game you can do break. Yeah, you can
Oh,
go
yeah, I
over.
guess
In
you can.
10, you
Yeah.
can definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
because
can
of the
break
limit breaks and everything.
10,000. Yeah.
That's
Well, you
right.
can get. I forget how it. I think it's an ability you get where you can break the 10,000 barrier.
Oh, okay. In Final Fantasy VII, the Cactuar is an enemy encountered in the desert areas of Cactus Island in the north and the North Coral area. Cactuars can be morphed into Tetra Elementals, an accessory that absorbs fire, ice, lightning, and earth damage. Okay, that's actually pretty awesome.
Helpful.
A Cactuar can also be made to appear in the snow game at Gold Saucer as an extra figure to race the player during the time attack mode.
Can you guess if I did that one?
No. That's a no. The enemy localized as Cactuar is in fact originally the Cactuar enemy, a recurring variant, which is Kactuar.
Yeah.
Cactuar
so same
with
thing,
a,
but just with a K.
A K.
Yeah.
Now, getting into the remake series.
Where it really sucked.
Oh boy, that sucked. So Cactuars appear as an enemy summoned during the Fat Chocobo fight in the Chadley's Combat Simulator. In addition, Cactuar materia can be attained as a pre-order bonus from the Deluxe Edition, Digital Deluxe Edition, and the First Class editions of the game. In the PC version, is available by default alongside other special edition items. It attacks enemies with 1,000 needles, and that's it. That's all it is. You just had to, here's a materia to summon a Cactuar. Have fun.
The pre-order stuff wasn't that great.
Yeah, honestly, it wasn't. Get the Fat Chocobo summon. It's like, okay. No, I'd rather use Ifrit. Who I get at the first summon I get in the game. I'd rather use him. In episode Intermission, one of Yuffie's shuriken, the Cactuar, is modeled after a Cactuar.
So take a gander at this. Oh, I don't think I saw that one. That's great.
No? Oh, it's hilarious. Did I ever use it? No.
It's probably not great.
Rebirth. This is where the pain. This is where the actual pain is. Remake, they were barely a thing. Rebirth. Oh, Rebirth.
Mini games.
Cactuars are native to the desert surrounding the Gold Saucer in the Coral region. They appear as enemies and come in different variations, being very nimble and hard to pin down, constantly dodging attacks. Players can also fight them in Chadley's Combat Simulator. Oh, Chadley.
If you hate yourself.
Yeah. Chadley. Oh, well. During Chadley's World Intel to hunt down the Proto-Relic
proto-relic thing.
Proto-relics. Yeah, proto-relics. Hidden in the core region, Cloud and his friends discover some of the Gold Saucer's modular reactors, and that has been dominated by Cactuars. Using them as a safe havens, with large cacti growing and overtaking the entire outer area of the reactors. The Cactuars residing in the reactors are intelligent and even capable of speech, developing their own culture through a scripture called the Book of Kings, and that uses the ancient language long lost. A goblin named Kid G, who earned the respect and trust of the Cactuars, protects and guards the proto-relic. Yeah.
Oh, I hate you, Kid G.
Cactuars are shown as mascots in the Gold Saucer, with some cast members wearing costumes to entertain the guests. Plushies, collectible toys, and even food modeled after Cactuars can be bought in the park. There's also the comic book series called Cactuar King, which features a character called Cactuar the Seventh.
Great.
Yeah.
I will say cactus is delicious, and I imagine these would be especially delicious after having to do those stupid mini games.
Yeah, the mini games with Kid G and doing the reactors to get the proto relic is the most annoying thing ever, and I despise it with a burning passion because
if I would have known what the payoff was, I would not have wasted my time. Because,
right. Playing through the game is like, okay, let's get to it, and then you finally get to the end part to where you actually, go after Gilgamesh, and it's like stupid difficult, and you have to be like at minimum level 70, which I will let you know now, you won't be even near that level to get to that point. Bye. Nope, not doing it. It's not even worth it because then you just get him as a summon and it's completely pointless.
Yeah.
It's
no,
stupid.
thank you. Just run around, drive around the desert.
The Cloud and Yuffie stuff for the Cactuars, not that bad. But then you have to play as Aerith in some of them. My God. It is so bad. Because I'm sorry. I love Aerith as a character. Her combat in Rebirth sucks. It's not fun. Especially the final fight.
Yeah, that too. Yeah,
that was a nightmare.
I prefer the final fight over this stupid Cactuar fight because
I'd rather use the Cactuar fight and then doing the final fight. Screw that final. It took me 3 hours to beat it on normal.
Yeah,
because he kept doing that freaking swirl around and constantly killing my HP. Had a limit break twice in a row to kill him. Anyway. Don Cornello has his own breed, quote-unquote, as Cactuars, which can be purchased on the black market and tailored to his likeness. Sporting his signature thin mustache and blonde toupee, these creatures are called Cacnellos. Cacrenos?
I love it. I do love the Cacneos. They are fantastic with the little mustache and the toupee. I do love them.
In the Queen's Blood minigame has cards of Cactuars and their variations, which can be tamed by the player. Now, Queen's Blood, I will play all day. I love Queen's Blood.
We need a standalone Queen's Blood.
Here, listen to here, Square Enix. If you listen to our show, which you should, and promote us, and give us paid sponsorships, make a actual physical Queen's Blood. We'll promote that.
I may actually buy it. I may.
See, you even have Steven thinking of buying merch from you.
I can't promise, but there is a possibility that if you make a standalone Queen's Blood, I might buy it.
All right, so now Final Fantasy VIII. So while Cactuars commonly appear in the
Woof, that's a name.
Kashabald Desert. Kashabald? I think I actually
not voice acted.
Good point. They are far more prevalent on Cactuar Island, southeast of it. Normal Cactuars use very little, around 2 to 3 EXP, but do yield 20 AP. Most of the regular enemies and even some bosses, after defeating the Jumbo Cactuar, an optional boss on Cactuar Island, Cactuar can be attained as a Guardian Force.
What can't be obtained as a Guardian Force in 8? It was like everything can be.
Yeah. Good point. Riku's not here in chat right now, so very good point. So the Cactuar Guardian Force uses signature 1000 Needles move, whose damage is calculated by the first digit of the Cactuar's level times 1000. As the late game Guardian Force, it learns the even rare evasion and luck junctions and support abilities that enhance these stats. It learns a command ability that nullifies all physical damage while the user is defending, and is the only Guardian Force to naturally learn Kamikaze, which deals immense damage and breaks the damage limit at the cost of sacrificing said character.
Oh, look at that. Even 8 breaks the damage limit.
I guess it does.
We were way wrong.
Yes. Which hey, we're not experts on this show, so don't come at us. We're not experts whatsoever. And then the Cactuar's unique feature is that it learns all support abilities and gives permanent stat boosts upon level up. Players who want to mid-max avoid leveling up until they gain the Cactuar, and then equip these abilities for grinding sessions. Characters doesn't learn any refined abilities.
I know you can do it. People, I've heard them say that you can not level. Like, it doesn't matter what your level is, but good Lord, to go that whole time without leveling.
Nope, I'm good. Nope. Oh. I don't like punishing myself when I play a game, like at all.
That's why I said earlier in the Discord, that's the reason I haven't played Souls games.
Because
I don't hate myself enough. No.
Okay, I will say though, on Souls' defense, Elden Ring is the easiest for anybody to play. It's not that
I'm still
difficult.
going to pass.
That's fair. So Final Fantasy IX, Cactuars appear in the desert areas of the Outer Continent and Forgotten Continent. They usually hide underground and counter any attack with 1,000 needles. They can cast Confuse and use a turn to emerge above ground and stop using their counterattack, instead of simply hiding again after being attacked. The Cactuar is the only enemy that Quina can eat to learn its signature 1,000 needles move.
What? Oh, okay. I was confused there for a second. I was like, no, she can eat a bunch of enemies. But yeah, that's the only one that she can learn 10,000
1,000 needles. Yeah. Well, yeah, because...
It threw me off for a second. I was like, wait a minute.
It's like, you should know this.
That's her whole thing, is that she eats enemies.
I forget what Quina looks like. Why can't
Just
I
a white blob.
Oh,
looks
that's
like
right.
a white lickitung.
Yeah. Oh my god, it is a white lickitung. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. I'm not a fan of lickitung, so
Don't talk about Quina like that.
Oh my god. And then Final Fantasy X, the Cactuars are native to the deserts of Beganol Island. Side quest involves the Cactuar gatekeepers guarding the entrance to the Valley of the Cactuars in the Cenubia Sands. The player can attain special spheres for locating each Cactuar, which leads the player to the Mercury Sigil, item for Riku's celestial weapon.
Yeah, but there's statues of them in the Thunder Plains as well. And that's how you get Kimahri's celestial weapon.
And then 12 of Lulu's dolls are based on the Cactuar. They may increase AP, reduce MP costs, give counter abilities, preemptive abilities, magic booster, or the sensor ability.
They're pretty great. Which also, if you think about it, is kind of concerning because she holds the doll very close to her. And if they're a cactus, I don't know how she's not getting poked. Well, they're a doll.
I wouldn't imagine it's real needles.
Well, I hope.
Yeah, well, good point. Yeah, that's a good point. Good point. All right, well, let's take a quick mic break, thank our awesome patrons and new ones, and we'll be right back.
This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Listening to this podcast instead of doom scrolling? Smart move. Another smart move? Getting help from one of State Farm's 19,000 local agents when you choose to bundle home and auto. Bundling, just another way to save with the Personal Price Plan. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
At Ollie, we've got wellness down to a science. From PMS to pregnancy to menopause, our women's wellness line offers science-backed support for every stage. No judgment, no shame, none of the stigma. Just supplements designed to meet you wherever you're at. Ollie, choose science over shame. Find support at a retailer near you or on ollie.com. That's OLLY.com.
All right, welcome to the middle of the show. We're talking about everything with the podcast. There's nothing to do with the lore of Final Fantasy. Here, we're going to thank all of our amazing patrons, especially to True Speak. Thank you so much for supporting the show, who's an Ultimate Tier patron. And also, a huge thank you to two new patrons. We have Drayson R. and Daniel G. joining. Drayson is a warrior light, and Daniel is a novice adventurer. Thank you so much for supporting us and signing up on the show. I believe Drayson's icon on our Discord, I believe. And hope to see you on the monthly patron chat, which, oh god, when is that? That is
2 weeks from now, 3 weeks?
2 weeks from now,
2 weeks.
Yes. Hey, I will be back from my vacation for that. Sweet. I'm going to Georgia Ren Fair, so it's a Friday through Monday trip, so it won't affect the patron chat. So we're good there. And then we also, if you want to support the show, you can go to you can also go to Apple and Spotify, leave 5-star review on Apple with some words or a nice Spotify comment. Read it out loud next time on the show, which we got a few. So Pagan again, going back to our Noctis deep dive. Arden wears a fedora. I immediately didn't trust him.
Thank you.
First off,
finally,
what's wrong with fedoras?
Everything.
What's wrong with the fedora? What? Whoa, fedoras is a type of style, sir. They're great. They're great.
Not a good one.
Oh my gosh.
It's a type.
I've worn a fedora. Mainly it's mainly for like cosplay or / Ren Fair outfit. I don't wear it on a regular basis. I only wear it for a specific cause.
Anytime I see a fedora, I think of what is it? I think he's a TikTok guy who's like, "Hello, princess." You know who I'm talking about?
It sounds familiar.
Somebody will get that and laugh.
And then Pagan also stated on the second anniversary episode, after joining the Discord, I gotta say it's been nice to be able to just be nerdy, be my nerdy self with y'all. Well, thank you. It's
what we're here for.
That's what the Discord's for. It is for anybody to join and just be themselves. We don't judge. Just be yourself and have fun and nerd. Yeah, exactly. That's what I have. That's my whole idea of making these podcasts is for people to be themselves and listen to what they like and all that stuff. And hopefully you like us as we talk about things. So hence why you should be listening. So
yeah, we got somebody who constantly talks about Persona. We're currently discussing Breath of Fire 3 and 4 in there. There's you can talk about whatever game you want. We may not know it, but you can talk about it, and somebody's is bound to play it based on your recommendation. Just going off what I've seen so far in the group, somebody's gonna play the game.
And then on our last week's episode, Naku says, "Yay, Tomberries!"
Yay!
Some of our heroes also were on our last week's episode, saying Tomberries are Square Enix's D&D mimics. So fun to use the mess up players' days.
It's true.
Yeah, they are. They are. And then Pagan says in our character draft, wait till Ben hears Lara Croft was also in Brave Exodus. it's a freaking thing with the whole Ariana Grande thing. It's like, what? I thought it was a lie, and then I looked it up. And I was like, are you...
Wait, is Tomb Raider really in Brave Exodus?
Let's find out.
However the hell you say that name.
Lara Croft in Brave Exodus. Yep. Lara Croft is in Brave Exodus. Why? Just why are you doing this, Square? Why do this to me? Just why?
Terrific.
Anyway, I'm going to move away from that. And then Pagan also said on our characters Firian episode, one of my favorite characters finally getting some love. Keep up the great work, guys.
We do love Firian.
Do we, though?
Very underrated. Yes, we do.
I don't know. He Firian, killed my chances on getting my Yustola card. I pulled four of him. I pulled 4 of him. It was his card that I kept pulling. No. Oh, hey, Sharp's in chat.
Hey. We do, Sharp. We do love Firian.
We do. It's a love-hate relationship for me because MTG, the Final Fantasy set, I pulled 4 of his Surge
Everybody
foils.
Mark it down.
I pulled 4 of his Surge foils in the collector boosters and not a single Yustola. I blame him. And now that card is now only like $5. It's BS.
You should have busted out your scale and weighed the pack first and see if a good one's
They're
in there.
in a box. You
All
can't
right,
weigh
weigh
those.
the box.
And I don't have a scale.
I don't know how it works. Oh, well.
They're all weighed
Take
the
one
same.
from somebody.
MTG's all weighed the same. They don't have any special anything on that. Not like Pokemon. Anyway, you can also find us in a few different Discords like we were talking about earlier. We have the Robots Radio Discord at robotsradio.net, as well as my own Discord, the Ben and Friends podcasting Discord, where you can find this show and all the other shows that we host, which are the Dragon Ball Lorecast, the Holocron History, Star Wars Canon vs. Legends, the Gundam Lorecast, the Wizarding World Lorecast, and the Witcher Lorecast. There's a lot. Go listen to them.
There's a lot.
Yay.
Soon to be the Digimon Lorecast.
Okay, listen here. We got that on Gundam. Someone commented on one of our episodes on Spotify. It's like, yes, do a Digimon podcast. I was like, damn it. Someone,
no.
Why do this to me? Why do this to me?
I can't help you. I'll just simply enjoy the show.
That's fair. You'll hop on. You'll be a guest from time to time.
Time to time, yeah. I'll come on.
All right. Well, with that being said, there's not really any news in the Final Fantasy world right now, besides, FanFest is coming up here next week, actually. Is that next week?
There was... Hold on.
Shoot, that is next week. Next weekend, I should say. The 18th and 19th. Holy crap. Wait, is that FanFest?
Uematsu just... he had something. Besides, it was his birthday 2 weeks ago. The Final Fantasy...
I lied. 24th, 25th. So it's in 3 weeks. Oh, it's going on when I'm literally in Georgia. Why? Why do this to me? That sucks. Let's try that. I'm literally driving all day that day. Boo. It's almost a 9-hour drive to go to freaking Atlanta. Well, it's near Atlanta, not in Atlanta. But regardless. But what you're saying, Uematsu, what?
Uematsu got... his music got inducted to something like...
Oh, wasn't it like some sort of Hall of Fame?
Yeah, it was a Hall of Fame.
Similar?
It's a FM Hall of Fame or something like that. Whatever the FM Hall of Fame is.
Well, you can look it up. We're on...
I'm currently trying to.
FM Hall of
yeah.
Fame.
It's the first of 3 video game scores in the 2026 FM Hall of Fame.
That's awesome.
Classic FM, yeah.
That's see. Final Fantasy music is making the world go round, people.
He won.
There you go. All right. All right. Well, with that being said, let's get back into more Cactuars.
Choice Hotels get you more of what you value. Here's a little tune to help you remember. Same drive, different day. Don't you wish you were getting away? Pack your bags and come on through. Texas, Ohio, Alaska, we're up there too. Comfort Inn, it's calling your name. Save on the stay. Oh, and free waffles are yours to claim. Well, I hope you like my little song. Book direct at choicehotels.com.
This episode is brought to you by Perfect Bistro Cat Food. Cats, this ad is for you. Has your human ever called you picky, persnickety, choosy? If so, Perfect Bistro Cat Food is for you. With ingredients like wild-caught tuna and pasture-raised lamb, tantalizing textures, and delectable flavors that meet even the most discerning cat standards. You're not picky, you're just perfectionists. Perfect Bistro, mealtime perfection for every cat. Have your human visit perfectbistro.com.
All right. Final Fantasy 11.
Everyone's favorite.
Here we go. So Sabotenders are an enemy family found primarily in the eastern and western Altipa Desert. Sure. In surrounding regions, both of the common sapotenders and common cactuars are members of this family, with sapotenders being found in the eastern desert and cactuars in the western. Cactuars are also the name of a cross-shaped constellation in the middle of the stellar map. At one time, a group of meteors was observed falling from the location of the central star and was dubbed the Thousand Needles Shooting Star.
Oh, I like that.
That's cool. I like that a lot. Final Fantasy XI marked the first appearance of the Cactuar as the Japanese name of the cactuar, while the traditional sapotender was instead used for the sapotender. More specifically, it was used for the cactuar's beta server and was not being used for any other instances of the cactuar in the game, as enemy names are presented in English in all localizations with few exceptions. It is unknown what the intended Japanese name was for the cactuar enemy, while other instances of the cactuar name, such as items and the aforementioned constellation, use the sapotenda kanji specifically. 11 was weird. Yeah.
I'm not saying bad things about it.
It was just weird.
It was different.
It was different. It was different, all right. And then, by the way, funny enough, if you have a physical copy of Final Fantasy 11, you can trade that in at GameStop, apparently, because it's in my POS system.
Yeah, but why would you?
So I can add it to my collection. That's why.
You can't play it on... Can't play it on PlayStation.
I don't care not playing it. I just want a physical copy, so it's in my... Like, I have a physical copy of 14. It's the Stormblood version of the Stormblood case. Just so I have it in my collection. Yeah, but you
can play... Okay, fine. If you're just using it for collection, because that's all it would be.
That's all I want it for.
You can only play it on PC now.
All right, so Final Fantasy XII, while cactuars do not appear, the cactus genus of enemies share many traits with the creature, mainly being mobile cactus beings with the flowering cactoid capable of using 1,000 needles. So yes, I think it was Super or someone in chat saying that
they had the flower.
Yeah. Final Fantasy 13.
It's a very annoying hunt, by the way.
What?
The cactus. Oh, the cactus. There's a hunt that you can do, and you should do it early. But when you do it early, it's just like a patience game, because you're not going to hit it, and it's not going to hit you. It keeps trying to run away, so you have to keep up with it while it tries to run away, because if it gets far enough away from you, it resets its health, and it takes forever, because it dodges basically like every attack that you do. So like 1 out of 20 hits is going to be successful. So you just have to whittle away at it and chase it.
Whittle away.
Don't let it get too far.
So in Final Fantasy 13, cactuars are a rare enemy in Grand Pulse. Arclight Steppe, they have, oh dear God, 777,000 777. It's all sevens.
777.
HP and use kick as their attack. If not attacked at the beginning of a battle, the cactuar will transform into a stronger version.
Fun.
No.
Kick.
The kick. That's what they do.
Lame.
They kick.
No 1,000 needles, huh?
Apparently not. In Final Fantasy XIV, cactuars are a family of seedkin present throughout the game. Both the cactuar and sapotender names are used in Final Fantasy XIV. The sapotender name appears much more commonly, but cactuar are used in the name of the family as a whole in the Encyclopedia Eorzea, the world of Final Fantasy XIV.
It really bothers me how they spell encyclopedia.
Oh, yeah, I see it. While there is some overlap between the two, sapotenders can usually be identified by a full tuft of needles or flowers atop of their head, while cactuars are bald. The sapotender/cactuar is the symbol of the gold saucer, itself designed to look like a gargantuan cactuar, while its mascot is a Lalafell in a sapotender suit named Senior Sapotender.
We do love Senor Saboteur.
Oh god, the gold saucer in 14. I love Chocobo Racing, but my god.
Oh, I do. I do not venture there.
The only time I normally only venture there when they do, because I missed it the last time they did the 15 crossover, because that's the only time you can buy the what I can't remember, the Regalia, yeah. For 14. The only way to get it is in the gold saucer, and it costs 500,000 MGP.
Well, our entire free company has been popping off in there, or at least Riku has, and I think True Speak and Box Girl for the past week.
You guys are playing in the freaking gold saucer for what?
I don't know, but apparently they're in there.
Well, I mean, they're all caught up. I know Box Girl's caught up.
There's nothing else to do yet.
Wait, Box Girl's caught up, right? You're caught up on the story, right?
Everyone but you.
Shut up. Shut up. No.
Oh, you're right. Boom isn't.
Yes. Boom is... I'm actually further than Boom. He hasn't done
until he finishes leveling up his characters.
Right. That's a good point. So the common Cactuar is a low-level enemy encountered in the... Hammerlia region of Western Thanid, while the common Sabertender is a mid-level enemy in the Broken Water region of Southern Thanilin. Other varieties of both Cactuar and Sabertender can be found throughout Thanilin. The weaker ones use lesser variations of their infamous technique 1,000 needles, such as 100 needles. Stronger variants...
100 needles, not so bad.
No. And then stronger variants still use the full 1,000 needles, which can be learned by blue mages, or even greater versions such as 10,000 needles, 100,000 needles, and beyond.
What?
Yeah, so there's there's a dungeon. I can't remember which dungeon you go through, but there is where you fight a jumbo Cactuar, and it uses you have to stop its attack by, I think, killing the smaller Cactuars. And if you don't do it in time, it uses 100,000 needles.
Is that No, I'm thinking of the bird. We have to destroy its eggs.
I'm trying to remember.
I don't remember.
Can't remember which dungeon. FF14.
Hermione, help us out.
Dungeon with...
Oh, they're farming mounts is what they're doing, apparently.
You're farming mounts.
And something called gates.
It's in the Sunken Temple of Quarn.
Is it?
Yeah, the hard version, specifically.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't play that one very often. I don't do high-level dungeons things.
And then...
as much as the name might sound like it, they don't help that much.
No, they don't.
For leveling.
Nope. I mean, I just do whatever the leveling rule up throws me in.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing the Mogtome gates in 14. Okay. Oh, I forgot that's going on right now. Right before, because we have before they do the 7.5 update, which will add Beastmaster. I'm so excited for that. Cactuars.
Excited now. I know what their weapon is.
Yeah. What was it? It was an axe.
One-handed axe.
Yeah, it's so stupid. They could have easily done a whip, but no, that would make too much sense.
I know.
Though I think it might have been more for the animation. I don't know if they have. There's not really. I don't know if they would be able to animate that well.
Sure, they can. They can do everything.
No, they could. Anyway, Cactuars refrain their classic pose while walking around, but adopt a more combative stance when engaged in battle. Players can also obtain a minion known as a Cactuar cutting from a high-level game side quest. What the heck does this thing look like? Doesn't give me a picture. Boo. And then moving to Final Fantasy 15, Cactuars are a very rare daytime monster appearing in parts of Duska, Lid, and Kalinge, and will only respawn after a minimum of 15 minutes. By the way, that's real time, not game time.
Yeah.
They are powerful opponents that can dodge warp strikes. Well, that sucks. and yields lots of experience. But because Final Fantasy 15 is more realistic, its developers had to think carefully how to deal with the comical or cute characters. The designers paid attention to the Cactuar's physical textures and the depiction of the inside of its mouth to make it more realistic as a wild creature.
Did they look crazy in 15? I don't remember.
I don't know if I ever fought one in 15, to be quite honest with you. In addition to their appearance as monsters, there are different colored Cactuar statues that can be collected and complete a side quest. For Talcol at Cape Calm, the Cactuar statuette is bought from the shop at Wiz Chocobo Post, and a Cactuar model was bought from the antique shop in Lestalem Market. The Cactuar sculpture can also be bought in the Lavelle Hotel in Altizia, and the player must use Umbra or the royal vessel to return to Lucus to give it to Talcott. The Cactuar effigy is found in Chapter 15 in 4-month Garrison. The Imperial base near Hammerhead is behind the White Building after the player has cleared the area of enemies. That sounds too much work.
It is.
Not gonna lie. Cactuar silhouettes are featured in places where human silhouettes are normally used, such as the traffic lights and emergency exit signs. The player can also get a Cactuar sticker for their car, and some fishing lures are fashioned after Cactuars and Gigantatars. I'm good. I'm good. I barely fished in that game to begin with.
Yeah.
15, I mean, 15 was fun, like, when it came out. To me, though, it was, like, I read in that, it's, like, it was too realistic for a Final Fantasy.
It threw me off having, like, cell phones and stuff that I didn't. Yeah.
Cell phones, cars, just basic tech.
It's like
cup noodles.
Convenience stores. Yeah, cup noodles.
Cup noodles, which is literally the brand Cup Noodles in the game. Here's ad placement.
Actual, like, in-world, like, real person designing the drip. What was her name? It's some designer that designed.
Oh, yeah, that designed all the outfits and everything.
It's like, come
on. You can buy these clothes in real life. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Can I get a regalia that can transform and fly at the same time, though? I would like that in real life. That'd be great.
Oh, no, in real life, no. You cannot have that.
I want a flying car.
In the game,
where's my flying car? I was promised flying cars by this point. Where was that when we were kids? I call BS.
Still waiting.
Anyway, Final Fantasy 16 Cactuars do not appear, but they are said to exist across the sea in an advent for Cactuar needles found in Dalamil. I forget how you pronounce that. Across the sea could refer to Ash, the Outer Isles, or the Outer Continent.
Wow.
Is it?
I am shocked that they're not in 16, like most Final Fantasy things. Don't show up in 16.
That's true.
Oh yeah, Box Girl, I forgot about the Coleman camping gear in 15.
Oh my god, I forgot. Yeah, that's also. So 15 was just ad placement. Wait, they were having, like, they pivoted from 13 verses to 15, and then, like, all right, we need to have a bigger budget because new tech came out for the next-gen consoles. What do? Ad placement.
Ad placement.
Let's get a famous Japanese designer. Let's get
Noctis drinking a Coke.
Cup noodles, and then let's get Coleman camping gear. I mean, for crying out loud, look at Death Stranding. Death Stranding was ad placement heaven.
Was it? I've never.
Oh my god! It was Monster Energy.
I heard it was a walking simulator.
It is. Monster Energy is primarily what you drink. Not even joking. It's literally Monster Energy. When you go to the bathroom, you see ad placements for Monster Energy, and then right on where the back of the stall door would be is literally a ad placement for what Norman Reedus was working on. That was it was like some sort of TV series. Show? It was some show that was coming out after the fact of the game release.
Whoa,
it was
Walking
like
Dead?
No, it was. I don't think it was Walking Dead related. I think it was something completely different. I can't remember what it was, but it was something that he was starring in. I can't remember what it was, but he was starring in something, and they had that as ad placement. It's like, Really? Really,
this guy
Kojima?
that is supposed to be your
Crying out
character.
loud. People will give you money, Kojima. They know what you can do. You don't have to do ad placements. Anyway,
You know you love your cutscenes.
so non-Final Fantasy guest appearances. So they do appear in Assassin's Creed Origins. The Cactuar statuette can be found on a desk next to Layla Hassan's computer in her base during the present-day scenarios.
I love it.
Yeah,
First Arden
it's
and
pretty funny.
Bahamut, now Cactuars.
Yep. They also appear in Dragon Quest. In Dragon Quest X, Cactuars, along with the Mandragoras, appear as monsters during the Final Fantasy Dragon Quest crossover events. Also, characters can be dressed in the Cactuar robes, and iconic Cactuar pose can be also staged. Which
Nice.
this I think was also this was the crossover event this was the one with 14.
Okay, I figured.
Because 14 has a Dragon Quest event they do from time to time where you can get the Iron Giant from Dragon Quest as like the helmet. And then you can get the I think you can get a minion of some sort as well in that event. I can't remember.
I've never done it.
And then in Dragon Quest Tact, Cactuar could be scouted to the player's party during a collaboration event with the War of Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius. One of its abilities is 1,000 needles. Oh, I completely forgot about this. War of Visions is getting discontinued.
I'm shocked that it's not already. I thought Brave Exvius as a whole.
So there's War of Visions, Brave Exvius is the tactics like Fire Emblem style. Where Brave Exvius, like the main one, was just like an idle game you can play.
Yeah.
That one discontinued forever ago. The War Vision one's is still ongoing, but they did confirm it is ending service, I think, here in the next month or two.
Oh, darn. I was just about to pick it up.
No, you weren't. It is voice acted. Not gonna lie. It actually has an English voice cast. And like the main character that you play as through the game is voiced by Bryce Papenbrook, who, if you don't know, is Eren Yeager in the Attack on Titan dub, or Kirito in Sword Art Online.
You know damn well I don't know either one of them.
I know you don't know Jack. Well, he did. Here's a fun Digimon tidbit, like a little tangent.
Okay.
In the original Digimon the movie that we had here in the U.S., did you watch that?
Mm-hmm.
So you had the three different parts. You had the past, it was right
prologue,
after Adventure, and then the present day with Adventure 2. In the original, the past where Tai and Kari meet big
Greymon.
ass it has the Greymon versus Paramon fight. That Greymon is voiced by Bryce's dad. They actually went back and they redubbed everything actually like a year or two ago and re-released the series as separate films on one disc. Bryce, because his dad passed away, went and actually dubbed and did the Greymon voice for the redubbed.
Oh, nice.
Which is really cool. And if no one's seen those films, they were great. Don't watch the ones that you can find on YouTube or something because it's the freaking Fox Kids, Nickelodeon BS that they had.
I had it on VHS.
It was still the ones they would show on the freaking
the VHS ones?
Yeah, I think that even had the short from Nickelodeon. The weird
Angela, what's her name?
Oh, I can't remember. I hated that so much. It was specifically the US release had that, and it's stupid. I hated that. It was so annoying. But anyway, sorry about that. Kingdom Hearts. Shocker. They appear in another Square game. What? So the Cactuar Gummy Ship is a special ship. In the original Kingdom Hearts, the player can unlock the blueprint by defeating 1,000 Heartless and then talking to Geppetto. Sorry, I almost said his name wrong. It's Italian. This can be done after locking the Monstro keyhole In Kingdom Hearts 2, by receiving the S rank in Broken Highway, Mission 2, the blueprint is the special Cactuar ship is received. It costs 1,197 money and requires 198 Material G, 8 Fire G, and 2 Orichalcum G gummy blocks to build.
Just simply not worth it, just like the Tom Berry one. No, thank you.
Gummy ships, I don't like the gummy ship stuff.
No,
you
2
barely
might
do
be my
anything
least
with
favorite
them.
of it too. I know.
In Kingdom Hearts 3, while traversing through the toy box, there's a section where Sora must move blocks in order to make a path to save Buzz. This path ends up being a giant Cactuar, which, when put up, plays the victory fanfare. And Constellation also appears in the ocean between that. When Photograph becomes a Cactuar and unlocks a special Cactuar gummy ship.
I did enjoy that. It was a nice little surprise the first time I did it. I did the victory song. I forgot about 7.
That. 7's victory fanfare is like the most famous one.
Yeah. Sure.
And then I would say after that would be 14's, because 14's is like just a spin off of that. To me, yeah.
For me, it's 9.
Well, yeah. And then Monster Hunter World. Cactuars appear as an endemic life in the Wild Spiral Waste area as part of the crossover event with Final Fantasy XIV. Cactuars behave similarly to Paratoads in the same area, sitting around passively until they take damage from either the player or stray attacks from monsters, whereupon they release a spray of damaging needles.
They catch a stray and go nuts.
So, crossover event with World and Wilds, great. Why'd you have to make them so hard, Capcom?
You know why. Cactuars are hard enemies.
Okay, no, I'm talking about the Behemoth and Omega.
Oh,
why?
yeah, I know.
That's ridiculous.
That every time. Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Behind the scenes. So, according to an article in the February 15th, 1997 issue of V-Jump, the Cactuar was designed by Tetsunomura based on a doodle he drew on a notebook when he was a high school student. They resemble Japanese hanawa, a type of clay figure made from ritual and furnace funerary uses.
I can't wait for you to read this next paragraph. I read ahead.
Oh my god! Oh no! In the description,
it's about to get not family friendly for the last 5 minutes of the episode.
Yeah. In the description of the Cactuar in one of the Final Fantasy games on PlayStation, the monster was going to be described with the sentence, "It ejaculates needles." This was because no, I'm good. This is because the game was being translated by a Japanese speaker, who his revisor Alexander O. Smith, very American, managed to change the description before the game's release, as while it was technically accurate, it carries the
connotation of
one particular meaning of the word ejaculate.
I can't wait. I'm gonna be just saying this randomly in the Discord from here on out.
Oh my god!
If you haven't joined the Discord already, here's a good reason why.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna say it now. We learned so many random weird ass things in the behind the scenes.
That's my favorite part.
Like last week with the Tonberry, they're also known as dingleberries.
Dingleberries, yeah.
It's like, what? That's not a meaning we use in the U.S. lightly. Oh my god. Why? Oh my god. Alright, well everybody, that's the end of the show. That's all we have on Cactuars. Steven, you have any final thoughts?
I don't.
No.
I can't. Never mind.
No, you can't say it. No, I don't want this to go explicit. I know what you're going to say,
Come join the Discord, everyone.
I might have to make my Discord a mature rated content.
No. We just can't talk about Cactuars anymore and them ejaculating needles.
Yes, don't do that. Oh, God. Anyway, everybody, thank you again for listening to the Final Fantasy Lorecast, and may the crystals guide you. Thank you for listening to the Final Fantasy Lorecast. You can find us on the Robots Radio Discord at robotsradio.net, the Ben and Friends podcasting Discord, where you can share your thoughts, experiences, and love for the Final Fantasy lore. You can also find us on Twitter at FFLorecast.